Hi everyone. Ooh, what's wrong with that guitar? There's something wrong with it. I know what it is. It's out of tune.
How are we gonna fix it?
I'll show you how to tune it. I'll show you how to tune a guitar. And that's today's topic, is how to tune your guitar. I know there's nothing more frustrating than trying to play a song and your guitar's not in tune and you don't know how to put it back into tune. It's frustrating. And as my friend Tom Nothnagel says, anything worth playing is worth playing in tune. Which he has his own YouTube channel, Tom's Guitar Show. You can check it out if you want. Tom Nothnagel. Okay, so as you can see, this guitar is nicely out of tune. I want to show you the way that I was taught. The first way. This is the way that most guitar players are taught, at least back when I was taking lessons. And so I know that this E string is in tune, and you need to have another instrument that is in tune to compare your instrument to. If this string is out of tune, and then I tune all the other strings to that one, it'll be in tune with itself, but it won't be truly in tune. It might be a step sharp or a step flat or something like that. And there's lots of resources online. On YouTube there are videos that are guitar tuners, and I haven't really looked, but I'm sure there's other guitar tuners online that you can use. And so that's a good place to start. But it's always great to know how to tune the guitar, because you can't always go online and look up the tuner.
I feel like it's practicing your ear too.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this E note is in tune, and what I want to do is I'm going to tune. I'll show you how to tune the other strings to that E note. Okay, what you do is you go to the 5th fret. Okay, and I'm going to play the 5th fret on the 6th string. Okay. And then I'm going to play open the string under it. So, and I'm going to compare those two notes. So that sounds like it's pretty close to me. And let's see how she sounds. So she's pretty good too. Alright. And when you push on the string, you want to be careful not to push the string up or down, because any slight movement will change the pitch a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next string. The same way, I'm going to put my finger on the 5th string, 5th fret. Then I'm going to play the string directly under it, open. And on this guitar, it sounds pretty good. It's in tune. Okay, so we're going to go to the next string. Same thing, 5th. Now I'm on the 3rd. Now I'm on the 4th string, 5th fret. Okay, and I'm going to play the 3rd string open right under it. That sounds like it's pretty much in tune. It's more in tune than I thought it was. Okay, so the next string is a little bit different. It's the only one that is different. I'm going to play the 3rd string, 4th fret. As you can see, that's pretty far out of tune. What you want to listen for is, if you can imagine, like on a computer screen, the sound waves. Like, if you can picture that, like the way that a sound wave looks. And if the longer the sound waves, if you can imagine the wave like this, the further apart the tops of those waves are, the more in tune your guitar is getting. As those sound waves get shorter, the more out of tune your guitar is getting. So you can kind of hear that wah 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 wah, that kind of wavering sound. That tells me that that's out of tune, and it's pretty fast. Wah wah wah. So it's pretty far out of tune. Okay, so I'm going to. Okay, so I'm actually tuning the second string right now. So I'm going to turn the tuner on the second string, and you can kind of hear the sound waves. You can hear it now. Wah 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 wah. It's getting a little bit closer to being in tune. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more. We're getting close. You can hear the wah wah just a little bit. We're almost there. And that sounds pretty good. Another thing you want to remember when tuning is you always want to go below the note and then tune up to the note. For two reasons. The first reason is that a lot of people think it's easier to hear. It's easier to hear it when you are below the note and then you tune up to it. And the other reason is actually physically. The gears inside the tuning pegs, they actually have gears in them, like this. And there can be a little bit of play in those gears. If you go under the note and then tune up, you're going to keep those gears tight, and your guitar will stay in tune better. But I mean, I'm sure like on this guitar, these are excellent tuners, but sometimes that is an issue. So you always want to go below the note and come up. Okay, so that one sounds pretty good. And then on the last string, I go back to the 5th fret. Ooh, yeah, it sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna. You can hear the wavelengths change as the wah 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 is getting. See, actually, it sounds like I'm going more out of tune. Okay. Actually, that's pretty close right there. You can hear the wavering of the note a little bit. It's still there a little bit. I'm pretty close though. Still there a little bit. Sounds like it went sharp almost. Sounds pretty close to me. Okay, so that's gotta see how it sounds. It still doesn't sound quite perfect, but it's pretty close. But I'll show you a second way to tune, and this one is much better and it's much easier to hear. But this might take some practice. The whole tuning thing you're not going to get overnight. It does take a little practice to train your ear. Okay, this is going to be done using harmonics. Have you ever played harmonics before?
On my viola.
Okay. But, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to go on the 5th fret and the 7th fret. And you're going to put your finger right over the fret, not behind it, but right on top of the fret. Right on top of it. And then you're going to hit the string, and you're not going to push down. You're just barely touching it. And it does take practice. And it'll make a noise kind of like that.
I kind of hear it.
Yeah. Again, this is something that takes a little practice. Like that's a harmonic. It's,
Which finger do you use?
I use whichever one. Like on there, I use the 3rd. But when I'm tuning, I use the. You're just barely touching the string, and then you lift your finger off quickly. You don't keep it there. That's, yeah.
I heard it a little.
It takes it takes practice. It takes, you know, it's something you have to kind of develop. But this is another way of tuning using harmonics. Okay, let's say the E is in tune. Okay, I'm going to hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th fret, just like how I showed. You're gonna be right over the fret, and you're gonna hit the string and get a harmonic just by lightly touching it. And then I'm going to go to the 7th fret on the A string. You got it there. So I'm on the 5th string. I'm sorry, 6th string, 5th fret, and I'm on the 5th string, 7th fret. Right, that's pretty good. You're getting better, just like, okay. And that's
It's vibrating so much I can feel it in my teeth or something.
But okay, then I'll go down to the next string. And I go to the next string. Okay, that one I can hear is a little bit off. Can you hear that? Like, that little bit of... That sounds pretty good. And then here's the... Okay, I'm going to go to the 7th fret, 6th string, do a harmonic, and then hit the open B string, which would be the 2nd string. And that sounds pretty good. And then I want to go right under it and hit the 5th string, 7th fret, do a harmonic, and hit the open E. So it's like this. Those, then hit the open. That still sounds a little bit off there. Or to me it sounds a little bit off. That sounds a little better. And then, okay, so it's just like, that one's a little bit off too. But see, that's one thing. If you get one of the lower strings off, then they're all a little bit off. So. But that's one thing with the harmonics. You can hear the wavering of the note, I think, a little bit better. And another thing is I'm not pushing on the string, bending it slightly, which it's hard not to do that. And because it's just the open. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Okay, so, alright, so this video is getting a little long, so thanks for watching, everybody. That's just a quick little tutorial on tuning. Thanks for watching.